feel coming out? How was Monday? All that kind of stuff.
Monday was good. It was decent. Came in, did my regular routine of recovery work, and um, just focused on making sure the body was all good. So it was a good day.
Deshaun, when you watch that Ravens defense, what stands out from a player perspective and a scheme perspective?
They're very talented. I mean, they know exactly what they want to do. A lot of guys played a lot of football. Very depth, a lot of depth in their defense, and they make you earn everything. So, they coach very well. Very great players, and you got to go out there and try to deserve each and every yard.
Deshaun, there's a lot of talk this week about just the receiver involvement. Amari's getting a lot of production, but the guys behind him aren't getting a lot of production. I know you just came back, but just from your perspective, why do you think that there is just such an imbalance so far this season, but with how the production has kind of been distributed at that position?
I guess is the biggest thing for me is just the way the game flows. But a more in depth, detailed answer, I guess you gotta ask Kevin. So for me, it's just really just trying to find an open guy, depending on what the play call is and my reads, and what the defense presents.
Hey, Deshaun, I know you face the Ravens defense, but do you look at this game as a duel between you and Lamar?
Yeah, I don't play against Lamar. I play against the Ravens defense, so I can't focus on, excuse me, what Lamar is doing on the opposite side, and trying to do that. I got to focus on, attacking this defense, because if I get worried about, another quarterback, then shit, I'm not gonna play well against the defense. So I got to focus on, the two linebackers and the edge rushers and the secondary and what they want to try to present with us. So. That's my main focus is the Ravens defense, and that's what I'm going to be locked in on.
Deshaun, after the game, you said you weren't particularly happy about 19 out of 30, and a lot of those incompletions were on shorter passes. What do you think's going on with the shorter passes?
Just
a matter of time, getting that back, or what?
No, it's nothing about getting anything back. It's just connecting with the guys. That's pretty much it.
Deshaun, what do you appreciate most about Amari?
The biggest thing is just his work ethic. He comes in each and every day. He puts in his own time in the film work. He puts his own time in, his body, and just getting out there and just making sure that we all on the same page, no matter who's the quarterback. So I think that's the biggest thing for me. And then he wants to, help everybody else around him, because he knows that he's not a selfish guy. And when his opportunities come, he take advantage of them.
Deshaun, even though you took some big hits in that game, you made some big throws in that game, do you feel like you are going to be closer to yourself in this game against the Ravens from just being another week out from the original injury?
My biggest thing is just trying to, be the best version I can be each and every day. I can't focus on Sunday right now. Today is Wednesday. I'm focused on just getting, making sure that I'm staying healthy, doing whatever I need to do game plan wise, and then once we get out there and practice, being able to try to execute the game plan. So, focusing on just trying to, just be the best version I can be at the time that presents me.
What kind of opportunity is this for you guys against a team on the road, leading the division? Some people are saying this might be the best team in the NFL. What kind of chance is this for you guys in this game?
Another game to go 1-0. That's the vision we have, is focus on Baltimore, and that's it. We're not worried about the outside noise or who's the best team in the league or things like that. It's the NFL. Everybody's good. So, and anybody can get beat any given day. So, our main focus is execution and mastering this game plan. And then once Sunday come, we got to go out there and play.
The last play of the first quarter was a sack. You kind of landed hard on your right shoulder. Do you remember it? Did it feel anything?
No, I don't remember anything.
It looked like a hard fall.
No, it's football, so that happens. So.
That's the problem. So I wondered if you felt it at all.
No.
You said after the game that you didn't feel like you're 100% yet. Do you feel closer there just from Sunday to Wednesday?
No, I just every day it's a work in progress. So, it's just a deal that I'm gonna continue to have to work and focus on each and every day to make sure that I just try to get as strong as possible and as healthy as possible as I possibly can.
Not only is Baltimore create turnovers, they're scoring points. their defense is actually scoring points off those turnovers. Just when you watch them on film, what makes them so good at doing that?
They're starting up front. They're disruptive up front. They make the quarterback hold it and make decisions that the quarterback probably didn't want to, or it's overthrows, and they're doing a good job in the secondary of capitalizing on that. So you got to give them credit for doing that, and they've been doing that very, very well. So we got to make sure that we stay locked in on our P's and Q's and make sure that the ball is getting into our receivers' hands and not the other side.
Kevin talked about.
Deshaun, you obviously didn't play the first time against Baltimore, but watching from the sideline, what did that vantage point, what kind of perspective did that give you on what they do, what this defense is?
I mean, it's no different than what I mentioned before. It's a very active group, very, a team that is very good, a lot of depth, and, they want to create turnovers to get the ball in number 8's hands for them. So, that's the biggest thing that we got to focus on is just one play at a time and try to execute that one play.
Kevin has talked about how much attention Amari draws from the defense. So how is he able to still be as productive consistently as he's been?
It's Amari. He just find ways. I think that's the biggest thing. He just find ways, and if we put him in a spot where he can make that play, he makes those plays.
Deshaun, obviously with Jed Wills right now dealing with an injury, kind of puts more of a spotlight on James Hudson to plug a gap for you. Can you talk about what you've seen in his work habits, the way he practices, that gives you guys confidence that he can slide right in and be productive?
James is a guy. He's experienced. He can move. He can play right side. He can play left side. Hell, he can play guard if he wanted to. He don't play at every position outside of center, and he's a guy that understands his offense. He's been here for a while, so and he's motivated, and he wants to get out there and prove that he can play at the top level. And he's just been working his tail off each and every day, and he's getting with Coach Callahan and those guys and making sure that he's locked in.
Deshaun, there's few guys in the league that have the same skill set as you. Lamar is one of them. What do you appreciate most about him?
He's electric. He's exciting to watch. He's a guy that any given play can make something happen, regardless if you think you have him sacked or think you have him bundled up. He's gonna get out of it. So you just gotta. It's fun to watch him. It's fun to see him on the other side, but we just got to make sure that we try to contain him as much as possible because you can't really contain him. He's gonna get what he get, but you just try to slow him down as much as you possibly can if you can.
Speaking of the O-line, outside of the one side, do you feel that you and the O-line were in sync on Sunday within your return, or just there's some things you feel that you need to ahead of Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, each and every game, each and every week is it's a new challenge. But Sunday was a good day. Sacked once, which was on a design red zone play, so it was a coverage sack. Arizona did a good job with that one. But we just got to stay locked in on the protections and making sure we're going to the right guys and the ball's getting out right on time.
Sorry, how is Jadeveon playing for them, and what do you have to worry about with Jadeveon?
I mean, he's another guy that's on our defense, very disruptive. He's playing really, really well, playing very confident. He looks healthy, and when he's healthy and playing with confidence, he's one of the best DNs in the league. I've seen it on both sides, played against him before, and I played with him. So I know exactly what type of person and player he is. He's, in my eyes, one of the best, disruptors in the NFL, and you got to make sure you're watching out for him.